Okay, so after reviewing my footage on the last video, I realized my mic was too loud. So luckily that I figured that out, but we're going to be getting straight into it again. Thank you guys for watching this one. Of course, if you do actually like my videos, like and subscribe. It actually supports me so much. And as you know, we will be doing a welcome giveaway and 500 subscribers to 4 lucky subscribers. That's right, 4 lucky subscribers. One at 6 AM, aka 6 PM for Americans, and one at 6 PM for Australians or Asians. What I'm saying for blah blah blah, I mean for the general area of people. I'm not saying this, oh yeah, for the Asians only. I'm just saying in those general areas. So in Asia and South Asia, any places in Asia and Australia, it'll be like 6 PM for me. So around your 5 PM to 7 PM for you guys. But for me, it's gonna be 6 PM. And at 6 AM, hopefully, I'm gonna allow myself to do it at 6 AM. I'll try to ask my partner because it's gonna be a giveaway. At for you Americans and South Americans. Because anyone in like Antarctica or that, I don't know what your time zones are, so I can't really help you with that one. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I'm literally being a monkey. Ooh. Actually, I'm being a monkey. Being a monkey. Monkey. That's definitely silent.
Hello. Do you
hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see.
Deal.
Wait. Really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask. All right. That's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
I'm opening breadsticks because breadsticks and I like breadsticks.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Let's try them.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though?
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here. Here you go. By the way, how's he doing? Malco's been gone?
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. But Malco was an amazing fighter, capable. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant, but on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Bichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an inch. It's just... Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to... I've tried convincing him the Abyss has caused so... Anyway, that's the...
That was ugly sounding times, but okay. one. Oh, yeah, that's one. Let me try to do parkour again, please, guys. Well, I haven't spoken either. That's kind of cool. I don't think I have this parkour. Let me check. Well, that might be a door, so let's just teleport there. No.
Rise with the sun!
Well, where's the start of it?
Try and stop me!
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead. After Malko fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized...
But that happened several years. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malko and I... Alright, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please...
Oh, it's really like a minigame. Okay.
Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to...
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Kichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Oh, these are different movements.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Here's your halfway, we'll have attack.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
With sword comes shadow.
Hold up.
Incoming. Hey! Strike a pose!
Burn it down!
Do this, do right
Time to shine! Don't blink!
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
How much longer, Bichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
That wasn't easy.
Kichama!
Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the...
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama,
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the abyss is strong.
Easy, man! Spamming God!
This power.
Space spam
hanging
coming.
in there?
Spamming space bar. God.
Malco. No, what?
We can't wait any longer.
I already tried, but the power of the abyss has him in a chokehold.
In that case, we have to get back.
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? You look like...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you?
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged in.
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, And now... It's too late.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just...
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
Oh, wow.
This is...
Flashbang out. Sorry. Flashbang out.
Hey, Malco. Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words. Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news. Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. Pisak. Always had to be. Maybe you're right. Vichama. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Well, that was violent death, I can tell you that much.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
That's okay.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, but...
A deeper pain.
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory, for all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now...
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient, but I also understood why you had to try. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us. If I could do it all over again, I would have. That way, even if the outcome stayed, there are critical... That's something...
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find...
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possessed... Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
are conquest already, dude.
Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Well, probably sucks, but okay.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle.
Honestly, it's just one thing after and... they're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow...
Hey, let's just trip.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Gucci.
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long... It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not... She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Paimon, you're weird.
well,
I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend... Eventually, she found a way to ring... It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings...
that's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything.
Oh, I get it.
I'm all for your adventure. Still, I can understand where Koichi's...
Boom.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have...
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is!
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by...
Oh, I knew it! So he did try...
This is important. If you were in...
You don't know that? I'm a doc...
All right, whatever.
You... What do you mean, anything?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... you need to know something.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's all...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals.
I've also told you that managing your...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wina prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a...
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their...
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me.
So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out...
You two are something else.
That's not really... It's just having a lie, older sister, I totally understand. This situation is honestly not that... It's not that bad.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are...
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted, it's not my place to get involved. But I will say this. Try to spend a little...
Thank you.
to Kinich. It's an important ceremony.
If only Tone Gift Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be...
Huh? I see. Still, Seatlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
Wow, you to beat. What about?
Light it up!
Watch your footing.
I was just hold it just a moment. The wick is dead. Well, damage them, we can tell that that's. She didn't get damage, okay.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name!
Well, it's fairly complicated.
Pretends to resonate.
The Fatui again? We can't go any-
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power?
That's why it has to be our little secret. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
And Archon can only do so much.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction, well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go.
We're gonna try, but we could that'd be fucking hilarious. Have two characters on the same team at the same time. What the fuck is this room? Is this whole bedroom or some shit? I'm guessing it probably is. Nah, actually, no, it isn't.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before.
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. And physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own. Now, if you're curious about it.
Alright, we'll have a...
Can we actually fishing equipment? The fuck?
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named... He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, this...
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained... Can a fisherman claim victory? If he fails...
Well, Paimon thinks...
That was my answer as well. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste.
Wait, that means you also...
Maybe we can go ahead to...
That has to get a cue, right? So we could go, we could continue asking. I'm literally just using my one hand to do this. This belts. It's from the Collectors of Plenty.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance, but he would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all.
Okay, so what else do we have? Jump for John.
There are so many jars and potions.
No, those belong to the Masters of the Night Wind. Their ceremonial Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears the tools you see, the contents of the
Ooh, must.
grape juice.
Huh?
Grape juice. D-Luke, get D-Luke on this shit. He loves grape juice. Someone get D-Luke on this shit. It's his drink of choice.
It's quite tasty, although probably.
Well, we're gonna have to end it off because I said our video would be 20 minutes, but this is basically only 4 minutes off. So thank you guys for watching. But I did say that I was going to try and make it a 20-minute episode. Next episode we'll make it exactly 20 minutes. I'll try though. But I'll thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.